Are you gonna tell me where you went? All the messages I sent with no reply. It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room.
Hello there, hashtag Thousand Life fam. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Janaea. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you've been coming around for a while, hey, what's up? How are you? Today's video is going to be my very late December wrap-up. It is January 12th, so I guess it's not that late. So in the month of December, I was supposed to read, I had 6 books on my December TBR. It was Nevernight, I Wish You All the Best, His Holiday Heart, This Year You Write Your Novel, Anxious for Nothing, and Sleeping Giants. So the books that I actually read in December was Princeless Volume 7, Princeless Volume 8, This Year You Write Your Novel, I Wish You All the Best, The Christmas Box, and I finished The Book Thief. That means that I have 4 books that I did not finish in the month of December. I have DNF'd Nevernight only because the audiobook was too much for me. So I'm waiting to get a physical copy before I start and finish Nevernight. So it's DNF'd for now. I've also DNF'd Sleeping Giants for now. I was physically reading it, and I just was not in the headspace for it. So I have DNF'd that as well. His Holiday Heart and Anxious for Nothing I am currently reading right now, but because I didn't finish those 4 books in the month of December means I have to do my punishment, which is to put $4 in my jar. That's what I'm going to do right now. And then we'll go over the books that I read in the month of December, and I'll tell you how I liked those. 1 for Nevernight, 1 for His Holiday Heart, 1 for Anxious for Nothing, and 1 for Sleeping Giants. There's my jar. It is filling up because I'm awful. Books that I actually got to in the month of December and that I read. I'll start with the first and go down. The first thing that I read in the month of December was Princeless Volume 7. Princeless is a graphic novel series that I am loving so much. If you have not read Princeless or Raven the Pirate Princess, the graphic novels, I highly, highly recommend. I won't go into what Princeless is about, or at least Volume 7. Princeless, the first one follows a girl who is a princess and her father has stuck her in a tower, and she doesn't want to be saved. She wants to save herself and save other princesses stuck in towers. I gave Princeless Volume 7 a 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love it. Princeless Volume 8 was the next book that I read in the month of December. I love these books so much. Volume 8, super good. I also gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read in the month of December is This Year You Write Your Novel by Walter Mosley. This was a very good short book. I really enjoyed it, but I'm going to need to read it again slower so that I can get more out of it. But my plan is to write a novel, or at least get my first draft done by the end of this year. So this is going to go on my desk. I did not rate this book because I don't feel I need to rate it. This is probably going to help me, but it may not help other people, so I'm not going to give it a rating, you know. But I really enjoyed this. I think it will really help me write my novel. The next book that I read, I don't have a physical copy of, but I cannot wait to get my hands on one, is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. I loved this book so much. Gave me all the feels. I related to it in some ways, and it just was super, super good. It was heartbreaking. Was happy. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you've not read it, please check it out. It follows our main character. So their name is Ben, and they are non-binary. Their pronouns are they and them. They come out, and some tragic stuff happens to them, and then stuff starts to look up. I don't really want to go into any of it because, like, spoilers, you know? But I really, really liked this book. It was heartbreaking, but it was also, like, eye-opening at the same time. I don't know how, like, accurate it is of non-binary people, but I know for me, like, I related to it a lot. Like, certain things that they went through, or even, like, in their own head. Anyway, it was super good. I highly, highly recommend, and I cannot wait to own this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read in December is quite fitting. The Christmas Box by Richard Paul Evans. This book is not very long either. Dang, it had a punch to it, you guys. I did not realize how much it was going to affect me. It was super heartbreaking, and it was super good. This is about a family who is looking for a new place to live because their apartment has become too small for their family, and they end up going to live with a lady who needs help with, like, certain things around her house. She's a rich lady. They go and they live with her. They have their own private, like, wing in her mansion. One thing they do together is eat together. They make meals together. Super, super good. I highly recommend, if you want a fast read and if you want a good read, The Christmas Box, especially around Christmas. It was so good. And the cover is really cute. I really like this cover. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read / finished in December was The Book Thief, which was The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. I finally finished this, you guys. It's been months. But I was like, I want to finish this. It worked for the Magical Readathon, so I read it and I finished it, and it was so good. Gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. If you don't know what this is about World War II inspired events. This is following a girl named, I can never pronounce her name, Leslie Liesel. I think it's Liesel. And she's had a horrible childhood. Let me tell you what. But it also is from the point of view of death. So, like, it's super interesting when, like, you think about death is the one telling this story, and it's so good. I highly recommend it. It is a chunker of a book. It's 552 pages, but it is well worth the read. So I highly, highly recommend. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. So all of the books in December that I read, I gave 5 out of 5 stars. So that's not bad. I did DNF too, but like I said, it's not that I don't want to read them, it's that I just either wasn't in the mood or the audiobook just wasn't doing it for me. So that is what I read in the month of December. Please let me know in the comments below what you read in the month of December, and chat to me down below. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I read in December. If you liked the books that I read in December, please let me know. Please remember to hit the subscribe button so you can become part of the hashtag #1000live fam. Also hit the bell and like this video to get notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. And remember, a reader lives 1,000 lives, and so can you. So, keep on reading. See you in the next video. Bye!
I hate how you assume I'll take the pleasure and the pain, the sorrows in your brain, 'cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, your secrets to my grave.